Hi, BBs. Welcome back to a mini episode of Beauty and the Bitch. I'm Morgan. And I'm Mick. Oh, okay. Mick's not here. It's not him. He's in the trunk of my car. No, I'm just kidding. He's in my closet. You know what? It's neither here nor there where Mickey is. The point is that he is not here, and we will never forget. But he does come to you today through spirit and also through a clip that I'm going to play for you guys. I'm still experimenting on what the mini episodes look like, so for this particular episode, I'm going to play you guys a clip from the beginning of a recent episode that we recorded. We were discussing all things Westworld, which will be coming at you as episode 8 of Beauty and the Bitch, and so that's pretty far down the line. And we talk all things Westworld and that, but this clip that I have for you today is actually just some information about what's going on in Austin right now. How are we doing in life? Like, what's the haps? So it is here to tide you over until March 27th, which is when you guys can expect the next contentful episode of Beauty and the Bitch, where we will be discussing all things Game of Thrones. So that's something very exciting to look forward to. And in the meantime, be left in the dark about why we're discussing Manicologist, and keep an eye out for episode 8, where you can learn a little bit more about the pretext of this conversation. Enjoy!
Morgie, so now I have been putting off going to my manicologist, but otherwise my life has been pretty packed, and I know yours has been, mega packed as well. You've been flying all over the world. How is life treating you?
Life is going good. We are currently underway in Austin, Texas with South by Southwest right now as we speak, which is affecting everyone's life in so many ways. So I'm just kind of navigating that. I just got back from a work trip. So I had a couple of days off, which was cool. And then I was like, I want to go do fun stuff. And so did 7 million other people. So I just kind of waded through crowds downtown, and it was adorable. And there's lots of sunshine now, which is cool. But yeah, I'm just been fucking chilling. What's going on with you?
Well, I've been avoiding South by, faux show 100%. Yeah. That's just another reason for me to hermit, an excuse really for me not to leave the house. But I'm pretty happy because, and we were actually just talking about this, I've reached a place in my book where I can now have printed out chapters, and I can pick up my little red pen and I can edit on paper and do all the notation and all that stuff, which it's kind of in the realm for me of reading the newspaper or having cigarettes and coffee or wearing leather. There's all those things are very romantic and traditional to me. Yeah. So I'm very excited to be at that step in my editing process.
Yeah, it's very exciting.
Yeah. So I've been avoiding South by and enjoying editing.
It's really nice that the time change just happened, right? So now the sunshine stays out longer, which I guess is bad for early morning risers because then it's darker when maybe you want to do something at 6 a.m., which is crazy.
Yeah, what?
But I love it because when I get off work, the story of my life all winter is I can't do a damn thing because it's already dark, as soon as I get home. So now I have so much sunshine and spring is on the way.
But
so
wait,
perfect.
I don't get that because you're so much prettier in the dark. The darker it is, the better looking you are.
Yes, and I hear you on that, and that's truth. That's truth bomb. But I get more tan in the sunshine, and the tanner you are, the prettier you are, is what I learned from all the girls who are orange and leathery, right?
That's true, and that's what happens. They're the orange goddesses of our lives.
Yeah, so I just want to be a big old orange peel, so I'm working on that.
What has been making you sort of rejoice recently?
Besides the sunshine, things that do bring me joy is actually, this is counterintuitive, but things like South by Southwest, because I think it's so cool to live in a place where we have so much fun stuff going on, and tourists from literally all around the world come in for this 1 week, and it makes me really proud to be from Austin, Texas. You know what I mean? When people ask where you're from and you You tell them Austin, Texas. Like, you feel good about it. You just feel good. And you don't tell them, like, and I barely make my rent. And also, I had potatoes for dinner every night last week. But, like, besides that, all the good stuff.
Yeah.
But the thing about it that kind of makes me sad, and this is the thing I don't think other people realize, is that I don't get to enjoy all of those cool, fun things because, number one, I'm working every day when those cool things are happening. And number two, I cannot afford to do those cool things. Fucking badges at South by Southwest, you can spend, like, more than $1,000 depending on, like, the kind of things that you're doing.
I think there are, like, $2,000 packages.
Isn't
and, like,
that crazy?
$2,500. It is, and it's, you know, when Austinites, true Austinites who were, like, born and raised here, when they talk about South by Southwest, they always talk about that. Like, how it's become such
absurd.
A corporate, like, circus and, like, prices. I detest South by Southwest, though I like the fact that it exists. I'm with you there. I think it's good for Austin. I like that other people like it. Mm-hmm. But just for me personally, like, I have no interest in going and sweating with 600 other people and listening to, like, whoever. Like, I'm just not into that. But then, like, I can't even go to, like, H-E-B because everything is insane. And, like, having to go to the bank. And, like, you know, it's, as you say, you can't really get time off during South by because employers and Austin are like, no.
Almost all employers are like, it's blocked off. You can't do it because they need you because they're so busy.
No. So, it's lovely, and I'm not down on it necessarily, but it's just not really my
I hear you.
time.
Yeah. No, that's what most people feel, I think. Most people just love to bitch about it. And please keep posting your memes because those also brighten my day. What about you, baby? What's going on in your life? Are you feeling, like, good about something?
Yeah. Well, the thing that I'm feeling best about is getting to whip out that red pen and do edits.
Oh, there's nothing like a red pen.
Because, man, I can, like, turn on my trashy TV and, like, pull out my little manila folder and, like, go to town. But every time I pull it out, I'm sort of...
When you pull what out, Nick?
My chapter and my red pen, if you know what I mean. Hey. Sometimes 2 chapters.
Oh, girl!
I bounce the chapters in my hand.
You would.
I do. But when I whip out that chapter and I sit down and start to write, I think, like, okay, great. Now I've spent an hour and a half doing this. And the last 2 days, I spent 15 minutes. That's not good, you know?
Yeah, very busy.
And I'm like, well, it's not even that, girl. It's straight up just like, I have to get into such a state of mind to do it and, like, not be assaulted by, like, stress and, like, wanting to just, like, veg out after an 8.5 hour shift at work, you know?
That's a struggle.
It is, and I'm always so impressed by writers who can hold down a full-time job that they actually do care about.
You know, I think about that a lot because...
T.S. Eliot was like that, and Tolkien,
lots of
and
Faulkner.
Lewis. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, I think about that, like, I obviously don't do anything as epic as, like, any of those people you just named.
Me neither.
But even, like, holding it together to get this podcast done, like, finding the time to, like, do things thoroughly and right and get prepared, and then... anything outside of this podcast, like friends or extracurricular or just writing for myself. And like people have children. How do you do it, people?
Yeah.
How do you do anything with your life? I don't understand.
Well, you have dogs and that's impressive to me. Even that's too much. My cactus died. It did. It's so sad. I thought it was still alive because it still looked green, and I touched one of its leaves, and it just, like, cracked off.
Oh, that's so sad.
It's not really a cactus, it's a succulent.
It's really symbolic about your future.
Tears.
All right. Sorry.
No, I kind of dropped the ball. I had nothing else to say. My life is a dead succulent, and I don't spend enough time doing what I should be doing. Instead, I watch fucking playthroughs.
Girl,
on YouTube.
You don't have to tell me. I'm deep into catching up on the Vampire Diaries.
Oh my god, I thought you gave up on her.
Oh, well, you know, the series finale just happened, and, like, I'm not, like, up to date enough at all to be watching that, but I was like, I'm only a season behind, and I'm such a completionist. I really need to get through it. And you know what? Actually, it's getting good again. It was real shitty for a minute, which is why I gave up, but after binging, like, 7 episodes in the background of my life yesterday while I did other stuff, I got, like, real into it again, so I'm really excited.
Awesome.
But
good for you.
Yes, more constructive things than that can be hard to do.
Yeah.
For sure. So speaking of constructive things.
Ooh, construction.
Yes.
Hard hats?
Hard hats. Yes, we're going to Chippendale! We're not, but if you're going, please throw us an invite because we'd love to attend.
I've never been.
Me neither.
No.
I have always secretly harbored like a want and a desire that like a person would be like, we're doing a cheesy bachelorette party and we're doing Chippendales, and not could be like, oh, I don't want to, but secretly I do.
Oh, yeah.
It'd be so much fun.
I don't know if, actually, I'm not certain that gay men are really welcomed at Chippendales. I think it's like for straight men, supposedly straight dancers, to dance for women. I think it's like, but I'll just throw it. Well, it's kind of okay. I kind of get it. It's almost like a temple to that kind of sex or something. You know, like I'm not super upset about it, but I'm just saying we'd have to throw on a tinsel wig or something on me, maybe.
Did you see Magic Mike?
You know, it's on Netflix or Amazon Prime or something, and I keep meaning to watch it, but short answer, no.
It was like kind of good. What I hear is that like the second one is like really good, but you really need to see the first one to get to the second. Like it's supposed to be like kind of funny and witty. And the first one was like good, and I made Aaron watch it with me, and he thought it was kind of good too. Channing Tatum is like a beast. That dude can dance.
Can he really? That's
good, it's crazy. He can't act. Well, no, but he's got that going on. I think you would like it.
Yeah,
I think you would. Yeah,
I'm gonna give it a shot some night when I'm feeling kind of lonely.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, babies. Well, that concludes our mini episode. I hope you guys enjoyed a little clip of us talking about life in general. Like I said, join us back on March 27th for all things Game of Thrones. It's going to be very exciting. We're going to do a top 45 list of everything that's happened in the last 6 seasons of Game of Thrones. We're going to throw major shade at George R.R. Martin, and we are going to talk all things fan theories and what we think is going to happen in the next couple seasons. So if you love Game of Thrones as much as we do, or you know someone who does, recommend it to them or tune in. It's going to be a goodie. So remember to be excellent to each other and also to have an excellent week. Bye-bye.